How's it going, guys? I'm Trevor Davis, and we're out here with Conkey's Outdoors. I'm here with Zach Conkey, Corey Davis. Just came home from Illinois and had a heck of a drive, and out here with the kids outside, grilling on the barbecue. You know how it is out here in the Florida weather. It's about hot as
95.
You know what it is, yeah.
It's
and
hot
bugs
today.
out,
Sweating.
everything. But good out here just having a good time, you know. Good to be home. I'm glad to be home for sure.
I'm glad to have you, bro.
That's right.
Welcome back.
I know. So tell me about a little bit of things you do, Zach. I don't really know Zach that well. I know he's been at Conkey's for a while. Me and him have been messaging back and forth, but tell me a few things.
You're gonna put me on the spot right
That's
away.
right.
Well, basically, you've seen all the videos of Corey and doing his thing, but I'm the one behind the camera. They like to hide the ugly face back there. So this is my first video with Conkey's.
First prime time
Yeah.
with Conkey. So.
Yeah,
Right,
so I'm glad to be
showtime
here
right
with the Davises. So here I am. But
So we're here today. We're going to talk about the Dogtra Pathfinder 2. TJ's going to ask us a few questions. He don't know too much about the system, so it kind of works out really good. Me and Zach have been playing with it for weeks now, so I've been getting used to it. So he's going to kind of hammer us with some questions and see if we can answer them. I'm sure we can, or try to at least.
we'll try, yeah.
Well, I mean, we're gonna start right off the back with some of you guys' favorite features about the new collars. I mean, you know me, I'm coming from the fishing industry. I know all about the pan optics, the eco maps, all the new technology they got going from its fishing side. But when it comes to the dog hunting side, I don't know much until Corey tells me, and he brings up these new devices that are just awesome. I mean, phenomenal. So tell me a few things you guys like. The best things y'all like about the collars.
My favorite feature is probably the dog alerts. I mean, no false alert. Really like that feature about it. And the e-fence. That's probably my second best feature. I mean, I'm not probably going to use that as much, but house dogs running around, it's good to put that e-fence on. And it'll actually alert you if the dog's crossing that boundary. It'll actually correct the dog too, to keep the dog in your yard or in your e-fence.
So an e-fence is something that you set up that's a boundary for your dogs. So like if some dog that's trying to go to a wooded area that there's some snakes or gators or something, you could put a boundary up and make them come back to you.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay.
So you could put that e-fence on the actual map itself. You would just go right to the Dogtra Pathfinder 2 app, and it'll show the map box, and you can put 4 points on it, and it'll link them up, and then as soon as that dog goes across that boundary, it'll shock the dog and vibrate the dog before it gets to that boundary. So
how accurate is
really
that boundary according to the fence lines?
It's dead on. We actually used it the other day and had a lot of good success out of it. We used it in the parking lot at Conkey's.
We human test. We took a little shock and everything, but yeah.
Man.
Walked it around, and I messed with Zach a little bit. We had it on low at first, and then I cranked it up. He kind of jumped, and
I felt it, yeah.
Heard that. So Zach, what's some of your best features about the collar?
I like its reliability, honestly. Every time we've tested it, we've taken it out, and we've not lost a dog one time.
Yep.
You can see the maps are pretty clear. You can see exactly what dog or what tree your dog is on most of the time. And it's durable. There's a lot of good qualities about it. I don't think I can pick just one. But it is nice. It is nice, like what Corey was talking about. He picked up his phone. It's strange to me because I've always hunted on other systems, but this system hooks to your phone. So we've actually taken an iPad out and switched back and forth from the phone to the iPad. No problems. The dogs are still being tracked. So just the versatility also is really good.
Yeah, I've heard from a few hunters out there, people that I know, people my age, older people too. One guy changed over from one of these old radios, had 2 antennas sticking out, and it was a beeper. And he changed over to these new collars because he said that they're a game changer. What do you guys think about that?
Oh, they really are. I mean, being able to just track your dog right on your phone, that's pretty awesome. And it does make the system cheaper too. So, I mean, these systems come in at $429.99, which is a lot cheaper than other systems. And yeah, you do have the cost of your cell phone, but most of the time you have insurance or something like that on your phone, so really no big deal there. But I think it's a really good system. I think you have to have it if you're a pet person.
Not even a hunter.
Or a dog hunter, either way.
Right.
So it's very versatile. So, I mean, it'll work for pet people, and it works for dog hunters too. So really excited to see how that goes. I think a lot more pet people are going to jump on board with this and get this system.
I think we're going to see most of that tonight. We're going out later, going to see if we can get a few coons. But I think one of the biggest things that I've heard is that the signal interference is you know, there's hardly any. There's like none. So
Yeah,
you're
the
straight
signals
reading.
is very strong. I mean, we were able to track the other night, never lost the dogs, like you said earlier. I mean,
Yeah.
we never lost the dogs, so they did very, very good on that. And I was impressed, really. So I've always used other systems, and this system is definitely competing out there with some of the top ones out there.
For sure. Well, Zach, let's talk about some of the durability of this collar. I know you said that it's a really reliable collar. I've worked at Conkeys before and been changing antennas, batteries, you name it. And I think that this system, I ain't seen it yet, and I ain't changed an antenna, so let's hear about it.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, if you want to look at the connector here, it's very simple. It'd be very hard to break this thing. So, but we'll talk about the collar in general. I think that, you know, the rubber they use is very durable. These are actually really nice, thick collar straps that come right out of the box. The button placement, I really like the button placement. It's on top of the collar. That way, you know, if you let your dog out and it's on the leash and you're about to cut them, you don't have to reach under. You can kind of turn it on there. It's got a nice rubber piece. I already talked about the rubber piece. I might have talked about the rubber piece, but it protects the GPS antenna.
He really likes the rubber piece.
I like the rubber piece, and I think one of Corey's favorite parts of the collar is the roller ball. When you're sliding it on, it kind of makes life easier.
Yeah, it does. I thought it was goofy at first, and I seen it, and I was like, "What is this even for?" And then I've just not used it before. Well, then earlier we'll play that in the footage too. But Zach was actually putting the collar on Charlie, his little young dog, and she's not used to being collared up a lot, so it was easier to cinch it down quickly and collar her up. Here she comes, like clockwork. I think she heard her name or something. Hey, baby. So this is Charlie. She's got her collar on. And she's hanging out in the yard today. We know she's safe. We got the Dogtra Pathfinder on there.
That's it.
Pathfinder 2 on there. We've set up the boundary, so we know she's not leaving. If she does, it's going to alert our phone and tell us what's going on, so then we can call her back or alert her.
That's it.
So it's pretty cool. I really, really like that feature.
Well, let's talk about this handheld and how easy it is to connect. I've heard that it's pretty simple. I have no idea what the handheld's for or anything, so let's get into it.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to hand my phone to Zach. We opened up the Dogtra Pathfinder 2 app. He's going to go ahead and go right through with it, with setting that system up. Show you kind of how quick it is to set up.
And this is quick as can be. You go into system, it'll pop up, actually tell you to go to settings, and then it'll have a connect button. And all you have to do is hit connect there, and you hold down that power button on your connector here. It'll beep for a second, and that's it. You're ready to go. And then I got another button on the bottom for your. I got dogs barking, kids playing. It's a great time. Just ready to go hunting too. But all you have to do the same kind of thing on your collar. You hold down on the collar. There's a button on here, and it'll connect as well. And it's lightning fast. And you know, like I said, you don't lose connection either.
Nope. And I mean, as quick as you hook that up, I've got the dog back on here.
You got the whole map and everything looking.
The map box. I mean, you can see
That's crazy.
what tree we're sitting by right now. So.
And then what's some of the buttons that are on that handheld that you can do without having the phone?
So you actually do have what's called a function button, which is really cool. That's what a lot of people were very excited about. So whatever you used last on your system, so if you toned the dog or vibrated the dog or shocked the dog, whatever function you used last on your iPhone or iPad, whatever, you can actually hit the function button on here and it will do that same thing. So it'll do the tone or the vibrate or the shock, whatever you last did. A lot of people are just leaving it kind of on tone and just kind of leaving that where they can turn their dog quickly. So that's an added feature that people are really excited about. We haven't really used that much. We haven't had to correct many dogs lately. We're hunting some older dogs. We're going to be hunting Mongo tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, he's an older dog. You really just tone him, and that's about it. And he's going to come to you and load up. So, yeah.
Well, that's right. Well, we're going to enjoy ourselves a little barbecue action right now, a little hot dog burgers. Corey's cooking up. You know how it is. He's the grill master. That's what he thinks he is anyways.
You're going to try. So, yeah, we're looking forward to it. We're about to eat, and we're going to be at the woods later. That'll be in the video. So if y'all have any questions, give us a call, 904-692-1568. If you want to order the system, conkeysoutdoors.com, $429.99 for the connector and the collar. And then if you just want a track-only collar, it's $259.99.
Yep.
If you want a track and train collar with that, $279.99. So you can add up to 21 collars on this system.
Yeah.
I recommend it more for people with smaller dogs, 1 or 2 dogs. Not really smaller dogs, but smaller number of dogs, 1 or 2 dogs.
Yeah.
I think it works great for that. So.
Yeah.
But,
Well, we'll see y'all in the woods.
That's
see y'all in
right.
the woods. Let me tell you about this Dogtra vest. I really like it. They came out with the Pathfinder SE and they had this vest included with it. That holds the connector in one pocket. Goes like that, and then holds your phone in the other. Look at the device whenever you want. Pretty sweet. It's hot down here in Florida, so this is a lot cooler really. Having the chest pack, it's not much on you. Alright, we're sent Monger down this little trail right here. He just struck a coon, showing him barking instantly. I mean, as soon as he started barking, threw an alert.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.